morning, good morning, good morning. So it's Saturday, it's early. Um, I started at 4 this morning because I wanted to get some things done while the kids were sleeping. Um, so what I'm building today was a script to back up my Power BI tenant. I already kind of have had that done, so I'm backing up my semantic models. But the second part of this is I wanted to build a script to do a comparison between files to see if anything's changing. So I can spot changes and just make maintenance easier, or if there's an issue, I can kind of spot check what that issue is. So the first script I built, it's actually running right now. Um, but this script essentially backs up the tenant. It timestamps when that backup happens, and then my second script essentially will then compare the files between uh, the newest two files. I can adjust that, but it's just right now comparing the two newest files so then I can look for differences, and it's pretty cool. So once this is done running, then I'll show you that second script where that compares the differences between the semantic models. Again, this is kind of two concepts that I'm doing here. It's the backup concept, which is much needed if you don't have a backup strategy for your semantic models and also your reports. Um, Especially if you got into like thin reports where you're creating them on a different workspace and they're not attached to your semantic model. Having a backup strategy for that is important too, in case you blow those out, because you can't download those off of the workspace um, directly from the service itself. But with the Fabric CLI, you can actually export those now, which makes up backup strategies a lot better. I'm guessing you can get integration and stuff like that with those as well, but um, something like this would work. Um, this is just low key though. This is just kind of me playing around with stuff. Let's see where we are in the script. I'll kind of show you what this looks like. Okay, so this is how much I ran it this morning. So every time I run it, it gets a timestamp. We can see this is the newest run right now, so it's running through everything. Let's see if it's done. So it is done. And then what I can do is, now this is the script that will compare essentially the two newest folders. So I think it would compare this 520 and the 517 then. So if we go in here, everything matches because I just ran both of those. But if I do go in, let's say, I'll go into this new one. Actually, we'll do this one. I'm going into some of these structures here. So these are tables. I'm just going to put a new object in this table. Let's do Ben makes data easy was here. We'll put this in here and see if it picks up that difference then between the files. Save that. Now let's run this again and see if we get any differences there. Yep, perfect. So that was in the correct model. Let me double check if that's the model I'm in. Customer journey and funnel analysis dashboard. Yep, tells me the workspace and then the semantic model name, and then that's what I kind of added in there. So it tells me that's where the difference was on, what table it's on. So really cool. I like this approach. Easy enough to set up, and then also makes just my recovery plan or my recovery strategy easy enough where I can have those backups and sleep better at night. So again, I'll actually show my build on this. I'll fast forward it right after this video. So keep watching. Again, I keep things at a concept level. I don't really go into the details, but I'm just trying to generate ideas if you are using Power BI. And I hope you like this. I will talk to you later. Bye.